The new game that came out. I'm still in the season with Coach League, the Gladiators. It's a good league. We got a good group of people, a good nucleus of people. We're gonna finish this one on out. Kind of didn't want to play anymore. Kind of wanted to just work on 23. But sometimes you can learn stuff from old games to put with the new games. So, there you have it. Here we go.
Versus Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Not a good kick. Oh, okay, it stayed in bounds. I thought I kicked it out of bounds.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP in Super Bowl 52 in his NFL season now.
He's decent.
Now the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the
it's a good backup.
we've ever had, isn't it?
He needs to go start somewhere for somebody for real. But he's a good backup.
Play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Big Hayward made that happen.
Target and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll run for the first time.
Okay, defense. It'll wrap him up.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Foles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Foles looking better than my quarterback.
Out of Oregon,
it's okay, my quarterback been struggling all year.
Performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big game that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hyde.
Oh, man.
This is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hines, touchdown, Chargers.
We run, baby boy. Hines, way to get in there.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Foles. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Foles. He'll check this one down to Michelle. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it
couldn't get my play all the way together. We actually hiked it before I could get in there.
Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it.
Good defense.
Maybe they did
got back to the line.
Give him a gain of 5
Picked
on the
up 5.
completion.
Picked up 5 on him.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
And they're saying, oh, no, it's a different guy. Left tackle this time.
Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Herbert on first down now. Going right back to Fant. And
brought
down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler.
He got back to the line. This defense.
2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert.
Oh,
complete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead
Fant,
to 30.
baby, you got to catch that.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his tight end Fant. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Herbert now. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to Ferguson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
That's a nice
loss
pickup,
results
James.
there.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. LA set to take over again on offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big game that time for the Chargers.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, okay. That's the same play. You gotta hit that shit early. Boy, you gotta hit that shit early. Okay. Damn. Dang, you gotta hit that shit early. That's the play that you want to work on.
I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why he got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give. This is Michel. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Okay.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end Furtzer right side complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your... And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
Okay. Okay, good play.
And
man, that was a good play.
21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Forward throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Foles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go
sack.
down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Foles throw into the hands of Ferkser here.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So we have reached halftime. Intermittent. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they've clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it is 28-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This to Jarwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Foles going underneath, complete to Jarwin. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he made him buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. He'll buy some time right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This to the outside for Mack. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Spiller. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.